What is happening, everybody? This is Pack the Lad, and today we've got a bit of a different video on schedule for you. We are going to be discussing the Street Fighter 6 second beta. Now, I was lucky enough to get a code for the second beta, which was really nice to see in my email inbox. It was great waking up to. I'm recording this the day after, so yesterday morning was great. So I got plenty of playtime in yesterday, 2 to 3 hours. I didn't capture a lot of footage because, to be quite honest, I was garbage at the game for the first 2 to 2.5 hours, just trying to figure out everything. But the match you're seeing on screen right now was me after, that 2 hour, 2.5 hour mark, which I'm still, as you can tell by the footage, awful. But I will improve. I'll get some more playtime in today and tomorrow as well, so Sunday. And hopefully improve. And then if there's another open beta, or if there's another closed beta or an open beta, or if we're waiting till the game just releases in June, we'll just have to wait and see. And hopefully this beta will have helped me improve at the game, and hopefully give me a bit of a extra starting point whenever the game actually does release. But today we're going to be discussing Street Fighter 6 and the beta and my opinions on the game so far. Now, obviously, this is a closed beta, so it's not a complete representation of what the game will be in June. It's December, so 6 months time. But I think that this is a really good basis for Capcom. Obviously, they wouldn't be doing betas if they didn't believe the game is nothing like what they want it to be. But I just wanted to throw that disclaimer out there that I'm not saying the game will be like this whenever it eventually releases fully. But so anyway, this is my 2 cents, as people say. Firstly, we're going to cover how the game actually feels to play. Now, how a game feels to play is kind of hard to show with footage and show and tell people about verbally and visually without having them actually play the game. But the best way I could describe it is take Street Fighter 5 with Street Fighter 4's creativity and take Third Strike's normals. Now, that might sound absolutely bonkers to somebody, but let me hear you out. So when I say it's like Street Fighter 5, a lot of the impact of hits and stuff like that there feels more or less the same. Now, the added animations, as you can see here, Ryu's doing is critical art. That looks sick. I love that critical art. Now, that animation is a lot better than any Street Fighter 5 Super was. But when I say it feels like pressing buttons in Street Fighter 5, a lot of the buttons have the same startup and the same sort of feel. It's really hard to explain, but if you've been playing the game, you'll know what I mean. Now, whenever I say Street Fighter 4's creativity, I really mean that. Street Fighter 4 has a lot of creative combos, a lot of wild stuff you can do with weird janky hitboxes, and while this game doesn't have any janky hitboxes or weird like standing frames whenever their hitbox should be on the ground or the character models on the ground, there's a lot of fun stuff you can do in Street Fighter 6. I played Ken and Chun mostly. I played 2 matches with Jamie and just wasn't really feeling them, to be honest. A lot of people might hate me for that statement, but anyway, I wasn't really feeling Jamie. But I played Ken and Chun. Now, Ken was really fun. Ken had a lot of fun combos, but most of the combos you'll see me do is medium punch, heavy punch, target combo into whatever ender I chose, which is quite boring to watch. But one move that I found really helped with creativity was his EX or Overdrive OD. I forget what the move's called. Is it Dragon's Tail or something like that? Like where he EX, he like it kind of looks like a jumping kick. It's kind of hard to explain, but you'll know the combo. The EX move that side switches and you get like a heavy Shoryuken or a light Tatsu or light crazy kick, stuff like that. That combo was really fun to mix up with different enders and stuff for different situations. Oki, damage, whatever your meter situation is, your super situation is, that sort of thing. Another creative thing, obviously, is a big thing is Drive Rush. Drive Rush is, I think I'll just end up calling it FADC most of the time, or the green stuff. But the green stuff gives you a different frame advantage on block and hit. So, say you do crouch and medium punch, right? That I don't know the frames on a blocked crouch and medium punch, but say it's +2. Say a blocked crouch and medium punch is +2, right? If you do Drive Rush out of that, it might become +4, and you might get a mix-up situation out of it, or something like that. Or if it lands, you get way more frames. So you're not able to do crouch and medium punch, stand medium punch into target combo naturally. But if you can do it out of the green stuff, out of Drive Rush, and I believe counter hit and possibly punish counter. And those are other things that change the frame advantage as well. Counter hit not so much in this game. Punish counter greatly. Punish counter really changes the frame advantage. But yeah, so Drive Rush is a really fun tool to use. Like I was doing I come up with a Chun combo earlier, although I probably didn't come up with it. People probably know about it. You can do what is it? You can do jump in heavy kick, back fierce, Drive Rush, another back fierce, cancel into stance launcher into a double air stomps Kikosho for 3 bars a meter, 3 bars of your Drive Rush. And you can also do jump in, back fierce, Drive Rush, back fierce, EX legs into Super 2, into the launch, into double stomp Kikosho if you have full bar of super and 5 bars of OD of your drive gauge. But yeah, that's the game's really fun. And when I say third strike normals, buttons go really far, and I feel like in third strike they pretty much do the same. But that's the best way I can describe it. Buttons cover a lot of the screen, and it's quite easy to whiff punish. I'm not great at it currently because I'm pretty new to the game, obviously everyone is, but yeah. So let's move on to, I've pretty much discussed the drive system. I'm just going to give my thoughts on Drive Impact and Parry as well. Drive Impact is really fun. It can be annoying people spamming it all the time, but it's not too bad because if you block it, you're just negative. And if you eat it in the open without a wall, you're just knocked back. So it's not awful, you know what I mean? It's still quite annoying though. Against the wall, it gets even more annoying, but I felt like the added option of Drive Impact really give more of a stressful feeling at the wall. You know, you kind of have to take a guess, you know, do I jump out? Do I neutral jump to try and beat it? Do I, you know, wait for it and then try to Drive Impact back to, or parry, or, you know, because if you block it, you're getting comboed against the wall. It knocks you against the wall. So, parry. Parry is, I mean, parry's parry. A parry's a parry. A lot different than Third Strike, but different to Street Fighter 5's as well. Holding down the button is really nice. for new players who might not have like the execution like for third strikes parries, but it also provides a risk because if you don't hold it down long enough or hold it down too long, you can get punished. Punish counter, which does more damage, which is quite a nice touch. And yeah, it doesn't make it too good, it doesn't make it too bad. It's just a viable option, you know what I mean? Something else to discuss, characters. As I said, I've been playing Ken. Ken's really fun. Haven't really tested out any of the other cast except for Ken, Ryu, or not Ryu, Ken, Chun, and like 1 or 2 games with Jamie. But yeah, Ken and Chun's really fun. Possibly my favourite iterations of them so far in any Street Fighter or even Capcom game, Capcom fighting game. Soundtrack's fine. I like how I'm pretty much giving the game overview, but I may as well. Soundtrack's fine. I love Ryu's theme. I love Jamie's theme. Luke's theme has grown on me. Guile's theme I'm not really a fan of. Chun-Li's theme I'm not really a fan of. And I haven't heard Jury's, Kimberly's, or any of the other characters I didn't mention there. What else? Oh yeah, Connection. I got some unstable matches, but that might be because I'm in Europe and it's late at night and there's not many European players on. The guy I'm playing in the footage was from Austria. We both had Ethernet and stuff like that there. I would assume it was a pretty decent connection. But yeah, you can get a few matches which are a bit stuttery. But yeah, overall, really fun time. Hope you guys enjoyed this little discussion, and I'll keep you updated with a day 2 video, hopefully if I get much play time tomorrow. Alright, that's all about what I'm going to say. See you guys later.